Today we will be discussing multiplication and division of fractions. Okay, so if we are given 1 by 2 multiplied by 1 by 3, this is equal to how much? So when you multiply fractions, you just multiply the numerator and the denominator together. So what we do is like 1 by 2 into 1 by 3, we multiply the numerator separately and then the denominator separately. So this is 1 multiplied by 1 is 1 and 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. So 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 is 1 by 6. Let's take one more example. Suppose you're given 3 by 4 into 5 by 7. So again, we multiply the numerator separately, 3 by 5, 3 into 5, and then the denominator separately, 4 into 7, which is 15 divided by 28. Okay, let's take one more example. 4 divided by 9 into 6 divided by 11. Okay, so this is equal to 4 into 6 divided by 9 into 11, which is 24 by 99. If you'll notice that 24 and 99 are multiples of 3, so we can write 3 goes into 24 8 times and 99 goes into 33 times, which is 8 by 33. Now, instead of simplifying this here, we could have easily simplified the fraction here itself, where we could say 6 and 3 are multiples of 3. So we could write 3 goes into 6 2 times and 9 goes into 3 goes into 9 3 times. So this would have become 4 by 3 into 2 by 11, which is 8 by 33, which is the same answer that you got here. Instead of like simplifying it here, we could have easily simplified it here itself. So we could have the same answer. Let's take one more example of simplification. Suppose you're given 7 by 9 into 8 by 14. It's equal to how much? Now you could easily do 7 into 8 divided by 9 into 14. 7 8s are 56 and 9 14s are 126. And each of these is a multiple of 2, so we can write 56 2 goes into 56 28 times, and then 2 goes into 126 63 times. Now 28 and 63 are multiples of 7, so we can write 7 goes into 24 times and 7 goes into 63 9 times, so is equal to 4 by 9. So instead of doing this comparison process, we could easily simplify this fraction here itself. So we could write 8 by 14, 8 and 14 are multiples of 2, so we could write 4 and 7. Now 7 and 7 are multiples of each other, so we could write here. So this fraction would have been reduced to 1 by 9 into 4 by 1, which is 4 by 9, which is the same answer that you got here. So this would have been 1. So 1 by 9 into 4 by 1, or which is 4 by 9. Okay, so that's how you multiply fractions and then simplify them as well. Okay, let's take one more example. Okay, suppose you are given 8 by 13 into 52 by 64. This is equal to how much? Now we know that 52 and 64 are multiples of 2, so we can write 8 by 13 into 52, 2 goes into 52 26 times and 2 goes into 64 32 times. Okay, 26 by 32. Now again 26 and 32 are multiples of 2, so we can write 2 goes into 26 13 times and 2 goes into 32 16 times. So we can write 8 by 13 into 13 by 16. Okay, now 8 goes into 8 one time and 8 goes into 16 two times, and 13 goes, these two cancel out. So this is equal to 1 into 1 divided by 1 into 2, which is equal to half. Okay, so 8 by 13 into 52 by 64 is equal to half. So we reduce the original fraction into half. Okay, now let's look at division of fractions. Okay, suppose you're given 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 6. This is equal to how much? Okay, when you're dividing fractions, what you do is like try to reduce the denominator. So in this case, denominator is 1 by 6. So you try to reduce the denominator to 1. So reducing the denominator to 1 means you multiply it by 6 by 1, and similarly you multiply the numerator by 6 by 1. So what you do is 1 by 2 multiply the numerator and the denominator by 6 by 1. Now 6 goes into 6 one time, so this is 1. So the denominator becomes 1 in this case. So we can write this is equal to 1 by 2 by 1. So now 2 goes into 2 one times and 2 goes into 6 three times. So this is 1 by 1 multiplied by 3 and by 1 multiplied by 1, which is 3. So 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 6 is equal to 3. Let's take one more example. 5 by 9 divided by 6 by 10. Now in this case the denominator is 6 by 10. This is the denominator 6 by 10. So in order to reduce it to 1, we multiply by 10 by 6 with the denominator and 10 by 6 with the numerator. So we can write 5 by 9 into 10 by 6 and 6 by 10 into 10 by 6. So these cancel out, which is 5 by 9 into 10 by 6, which is 50 divided by 54. Now this can be reduced because 50 and 54 are multiples of 2. So 2 goes into 50 25 times and 2 goes into 54 27 times. So this is 25 by 27. Okay. So as you notice, when you're dividing fractions, we just multiply the numerator with the reciprocal of the denominator. So the reciprocal in this case of the denominator 1 by 6, reciprocal of 1 by 6 is equal to 6 by 1. So we multiply the numerator by just 6 by 1, or we multiply 1 by 2 by 6 by 1. Similarly, in this case, the reciprocal of the denominator, reciprocal is equal of 6 by 10 is equal to 10 by 6. So we multiply 5 by 9 into 10 by 6 to just divide fractions. Okay. Now let's take another example. 7 by 9 divided by 10 by 13 is equal to how much? So as we noticed in the video, as we noticed in the previous examples, we multiply the numerator by the reciprocal of the denominator to divide the fractions. So we can write 7 by 9 into 13 by 10. 13 multiplied by 7 is 91, and 10 multiplied by 9 is 90. So 7 by 9 divided by 10 by 13 is equal to 91 by 90. Let's take one more example. 8 divided by 12 divided by 8 by 12 divided by 6 by 15. So multiplying the numerator with the reciprocal of the denominator. So the reciprocal in this case is 15 by 6. So that's the reciprocal. So we can write 8 by 12 into 15 by 6. Now 12 and 15 are multiples of 3. So this goes in 3 goes into 12 4 times, and 3 goes into 15 5 times. Similarly, 4 goes into 8 one time and then 2 times. So we can write 10 by 2 multiplied by 5 into 1 into 6, which is 10 divided by 6. Or we can further simplify this as 5 by 3, because these are multiples of 2. So this is 5 by 3. So the division of 8 by 12 into 6 by 15 is 5 by 3. Okay, and that's how you multiply and divide fractions. Thank you.